Hello folks, welcome to Ed and G's farm. It's been a long time, but I just wanted to give you a heads up or update on what's going on with our chicken coop. Still love it. A few things I would have done differently had I had it to do over with, and that one main thing was to stain it or paint it. There's no question that that this particular chicken coop should be painted straight out of the box. Before you do anything else, you should take the time to paint it, okay? So if I had that to do over with, I would do that. However, for our purposes and what we have planned to do, which is be away from our home quite a bit this winter, next spring and summer, we're gonna go ahead and I'm in the process of building a coop, chicken run or a coop. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the coop part of that, or the laying box part of our chicken coop that we got from Tractor Supply, and I'm actually going to put it inside the run, so that way when we're away, the chickens will have room to stretch their legs and get out, and we won't have to worry about them so much. We have 6 acres and they use every bit of it to do their free roaming or free ranging, if you will, but when we're away, we don't want them to be out because there are coyotes and foxes in the vicinity, so that's why we want to do that. Now what I'm doing, I had a lot of leftover metal from our house build and garage, and I'm trying to utilize as much leftover stuff as I can because I'm just that kind of guy. You know, I'm going to use stuff that I can before I go buy it. That's just the way I like to do things. And so anyway, that's a little bit of an update. We're building a chicken run / coop, so it will house our chickens while we're away. And you might be wondering how many chickens. Well, we are down to 7 still. We lost 2 to a fox, and we are down to 7. We still have all 7 of those that were left after the attack. And so hopefully we won't lose any more, but that's what is going to live in that that space. And that, in case you're wondering also about the dimensions of that, it is close to 7 feet deep, and it's about 15 feet wide, 15 feet long or wide. And so that's what we're gonna allow our 7 chickens to run in. Our girls love this place. Over there in the back corner is where they choose to lay their eggs. I've already retrieved them from the farthest part and put them over here just to show you. We usually get from 5 to 6 eggs per day. We have 6 hens, and so one of them is holding out on us some days. So, but they love this laying box in here. We've kind of modified it for our use. As you can see, we took down the dividers, but the inside of this thing is still rock solid as it was when we bought it. Well guys, except for adding the watering system and the feeding system, she's done. Again, I take pride in using the leftover scrap metal to cover this project. And I just had to buy, I don't know, 8 or 10 treated 2x4s and to make this project happen, and she's done. So I'm going to come in later on and I'm going to add a barrel, a rain catch system off of this roof. Probably going to land somewhere, barrel's going to be somewhere right in there, and I will have a feeder situated here on this wall to where we can fill it up, and they will be fed for a couple of weeks at a time while we plan on being away this winter. So I took the door off of the Tractor Supply chicken coop and used it here. I still have to figure out how I'm going to secure it, lock it. As you can see, the side of it's closed in. That metal's been sitting outside for over a year, so that's the reason it's discolored. I made a janky little cut in the metal there to close my door, but it's mine, and I don't care how that looks. It's serving the purpose. And so we're walking inside. I just have to duck down just a little bit And here you can see is the chicken coop that we purchased from Tractor Supply. That little ramp there, it's not the best ramp in the world, but it's serving the purpose. And I have them a little stoop there, another little stoop there. I'm gonna let them figure out how to live in this space, and then I will watch their habits and I will see what I need to do there. There's the watering source for now. So that's what she looks like in here. Like I said, I might modify it as we go. So you can see on the bottom there, there's a solid treated 2x4 all the way across the bottom of it there, all the way around. On the other side here is a fence. Got a protection there at the bottom. All right, the feeder is in operation. It's in place, and I wanted to come in here this morning to see if the chicks were using it, and indeed they are using it. The height seems to be in a good location, and there's 3 PVC 3-inch pipes, 40 inches long each. I took a 10-foot piece and cut it into 3 40-inch sections. And I had a 90-degree elbow and a 45-degree attachment there at the bottom. And of course the cap's up top. I've got that sitting probably 8 inches off the ground. Now the only thing I have left to do in here is fix a more permanent watering solution. And to do that, I'm going to get a drum, 50-gallon drum, and sit it outside in that corner, and have a gutter coming off the roof of this coop, which will feed the rainwater in there, and eventually will fill that drum over. There will be plenty of water once it gets filled up. And I've got some attachments on order for a 5-gallon bucket to sit in here that will feed. That will be their watering source, but I will film that once I get it done. But I'm happy to know that those guys are using their feeder. They seem to like it. Now, you notice there's only 3 tubes, but I have 7 chickens. Well, not all chickens have to eat at the same time. And everybody can eat and have their plenty of time to eat, and there's less waste. That's the thing, there's less waste with a feeder like this. We had been spreading the feed on the ground, but there's a lot of waste, I think, that goes on when you do that. Wow, I literally just saw that egg on the left come out. Wow. First time I've ever seen the egg actually fall out of the chicken. That is so cool. I wish I had gotten it on video. I almost put the camera up there